side had a run, so they were literally going to go by him on both sides.
Watch the two. The championship leader somehow avoided getting really torn up in that.
So it looked like Martin Truex was going to get through there. Bobby Labonte caught him right at the end.
They waited all day to do it, but it was big when it happened.
Yes, sir.
See Michael Waltrip just barely catching the left rear quarter panel of Kevin Harvick. Get him involved. Stewart's car upside down on top of Casey Kane's number 5.
Super Speedway right now. Let's go down and see if we can catch up to some of the top 5 finishers. And down here, Greg Biffle, Kyle Busch, both of them kind of describing amongst the laugh and probably a big sigh as well. How well they got through Talladega. Greg Biffle, 5th place right now. What did you see out there coming to the checkered flag?
They're coming to the checkered flag.
Yeah, and you know as a driver, Tony Stewart's leading this race. He's got no help. He tries to make a move that's going to get him some push and help. And you know as a driver, if you make that move, there's a chance that somebody's not going to lift on the last lap, and this is a situation that could happen. It's a product of this type of racing, and every driver knew that's the situation that you could find yourself in.
Just got to go on straight, that's all I did. And once I was clear of all the stuff, you know, I kept going to the start.
From Clint Boyer's seat.
Dig hard. Coming to the checker. Dig hard. Dig hard. Dig hard. 4 wide, you're on the bottom. Come. Get it right if you can get it. Get it right if you can get it. Into the checker. If you can get it started, get it started. I see it.
Casey Kane. About to have an unexpected passenger.
Center, Tony Stewart. Your name has popped up a lot in this. First off, are you okay? That was a scary time.
I'm a finely tuned athlete. I mean, I got a really strenuous workout regimen, so I'm really good.
You still have your comic relief, but seriously, Tony, what happened there?
I just screwed up. I turned down across. I think it was Michael and crashed the whole field. It was my fault blocking to try to stay where I was at, so I take 100% of the blame.
Just a product of Talladega?
Unfortunately. I just, I was trying to win the race, and, I was trying to stay ahead of Matt there, and Michael got a great run on the bottom, had a big head of steam, so when I turned down, I turned down across the right front of his car, so just, a mistake on my part, but it cost a lot of people a bad day because of it.
Glad to see Tony Stewart okay, Alan, just going for the win there.
So, that's pretty straightforward explanation there from Tony Stewart. After the scary and...
Show us that you finished second. What did you see in that final lap?
I didn't see anything but Casey Kane's rear bumper. That was the craziest finish I've ever experienced here at Talladega. And for a change, I finally come out on the good side of it. But, I had my teammate in front of me, which was perfect. I had the 18 behind me, one of the best pushers out there. And we took the green and we were pushing. But we weren't going anywhere. I mean, our lane just would not move. The middle, the outside, everybody just kept passing us. I was like, there's nothing more I could do. I was running wide open, just hitting the guy in front of me, getting hit from behind, there was times I was just trying not to wreck Casey, but yet we were being very aggressive, and we come to the tribal to take the white. I really have no idea how we all made it to the white flag, because it was 3-4 wide, cars moving everywhere, but basically I went into turn 3, I was right on Casey, I saw smoke, and they checked up, I hit him, I got hit by the 18, and somehow that turned me down on the apron, and I just put it back to the floor, and I drove by every car, and I come out of there second behind the 17 car. And, that's definitely what we need to do. That's like a win. And sure, I'm glad we survived it. We'll see what we can do with it from here on out.
Jeff Gordon, second week in a row, he finishes second and now moving up in the points, guys.
Got it as it happened again. And I want to point out the 2 car of Brad Keselowski in the back behind the 18 of Kyle Busch.
Yeah, he
escapes.
He does. He keeps on the bottom of the racetrack, and he gets through this melee of cars just flipping and sliding all over the place. And, you sit here trying to think, okay, who caused all this? Tony Stewart took the blame. Michael Waltrip had a big run. I will tell you, in my experience here at Talladega, that is just racing. I mean, it's the last lap. Everybody's going for it. Michael's got a big run. Tony's got a good run. Matt Kentz is up in the top side. This is just classic Talladega wrecking.
But if you know that that's going to happen if you block for position, why do you do it?
Tony Stewart's one of the very best out there, and he didn't know. He had no idea this wreck was going to happen.
Yeah, he thought he could catch Waltrip as he was coming and utilize that opportunity to push him forward to win the race. Michael and Casey just had such a heck of a run.
And you're traveling. You're covering a football field a second, so a split-second decision, cars can close very quickly.
Keep in mind, we are back next weekend, as Rusty said, with some normalcy.